Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Big Irish J Grinding on eBay. How's everybody doing today? Topic today is, I had a little bit of experience with Amazon today, and I will tell you this. I was really impressed by the way Amazon took care of their customers, and that goes to show me that if I was ever going to do Amazon FBA, that I would be impressed with their customer service. So I ordered a bag. I ordered a military rucksack because I do some other things, and I run a whole different show that I won't even get into. But I ordered a military rucksack, and it was supposed to be here yesterday, and it was like a really weird time. Like it said that it was supposed to arrive at like 8 o'clock, and it was coming United States Postal Service, which surprised me because I did not think that Amazon used them. I thought they only used FedEx and UPS because they get such a big discount from them. But on the other hand, the person who ordered this thing for me, it only cost them $7 to ship it out. And it's a pretty decent sized bag. So I know it's coming in a pretty decent sized box, which tells me a couple things. It tells me, one, that Amazon's delivery charges aren't going to be as bad as eBay's. And it tells me another thing. It tells me that Amazon really does care about their customer, and I'm glad that I had this experience because I want to do FBA really bad, but I wasn't really 100% sure of how they work and how they treat their customers and everything like that. So all in all, even though I didn't get my item, it was a good experience anyhow, because I get on the phone with a lady, her name's Cindy, and she's very nice. And, I asked her for the post office's phone number to where it's coming from. And she said, no, you don't have to worry about taking care of it. I'll take care of this and we can do this together. So that impressed me. So I'm like, okay, very nice lady. And, we get on the phone with, she speaks to the guy, which from the Postal Service, which his name was Mike, and then they put me on a three-way call with Mike, and we're trying to work out the situation, why the bag didn't show up, why did they post it that they couldn't get inside my door because I live in an apartment, and the United States Post Office has a master key to my door to either put it in the mailbox or bring it up to the apartment. And so, we found out, what the situation was, because my apartment is a long, it takes up the entire block. So my address is the whole block's address, which, I can say the address because I'm not going to say the name of the street, but my address is 4113 all the way to 4143. My building takes up all those odd numbers. So apparently when my friend went in to order the item, even though she put in 4113, it automatically put in 4143, and because that's what the system recognizes the address to be through United States Postal Service. But at the end of it, I was really calm. I didn't, create any issues, and I thanked everybody for their time. And she said, "Listen, this is what I'm going to do for you since you didn't get your delivery on time." Now, when I got the original email saying that I was going to get it by the 11th, which today's the 10th. So she said, since your item is late, which it wasn't even late, she not only deducted the shipping fee, which was only like $7, but she also gave me a $10 Amazon credit. Now, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, wow, like, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do all that through eBay because my cost of selling and what they take out 10% and PayPal's taking out money, I would never have room to do all that. You know, the most I can do is offer somebody free shipping, and even that would kill me, you know, working through eBay, because unless you're selling really high price items, you know, you're not going to want to absorb that shipping cost, because some of the shipping costs is, depending on what you're selling and how big it is, can range from $3.50 all the way up to, you know, $20-$30, you know. And I don't ship anything that is that big and that heavy. My items usually don't go over $7.25. I had a couple items that maybe went over just by a little bit, and they were like $13 or something like that, $11, but they were higher priced items, so I was able to do that. And you know, I was really impressed with the fact that not only the person who was selling the bag, okay, they sent in the bag, and that lady just handled all the customer service for that particular customer that is selling that bag. So that's less problems on their shoulder. That's less unsatisfied customers that they have to deal with. And because Amazon is so big and so broad, that, you know, they were able to absorb the shipping costs, because, I mean, it's Amazon. And they also gave me a $10 credit. I didn't even buy the thing. My friend bought it for me, shipped it to me, and they gave me a credit on my Amazon account. I didn't even have an address. I didn't even have an account. I set up an account. She gave me a $10 off my next purchase. You know what I mean? And it's like, wow, you know, like, I wish that I wish that eBay would, you know, try to run, you know, I know that they are switching over to a new part of their business, which is kind of like Amazon FBA, but I don't really honestly think that it's going to be anywhere near close to what Amazon is able to do, because let's get real. I mean, I know eBay's a big business too, but Amazon far excels way past eBay, you know, as far as products, customer service, you know. The only thing that I honestly would have an issue with Amazon FBA would be, you know, if things aren't selling, the storage costs. So when you get into Amazon FBA, you are going to need to know what is selling and what is selling quick, because you don't want stuff sitting around taking up space and costing you money, you know. So it's just research, you know. And it was funny because I told the lady, I said, I'm glad that I really went through this experience with you guys, because I'm a potential FBA client, you know, if I can get things going. And, you know, you just showed me really how you guys' business work. So, again, it was perfect. It all worked out perfect. And everything happens for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. It really does. You know, I was really concerned about how that worked. And that just showed me right there that Amazon cares not only about the customer, but they also care about the seller. You know, unfortunately in eBay, the seller gets the brunt of everything. You know, we have to suck up shipping costs. We have to suck up entire, charges and get returns, and, you know, all because a customer says something. I can say anything. I can order a hat, and just because the hat, I ordered it wrong, didn't fit me right. I thought I was a 7.5. I'm a 7 3/8. I knew that, but the hat looked big. I bought it. I could just say the hat didn't fit, not as described, and send it back. And eBay would without even asking me, they would take the money out of my PayPal account, and I would be basically up shit's creek without a paddle, because it's like, I've had it happen a couple times at eBay through customers that just weren't happy. I had a customer that ordered something from me, and because they paid a certain shipping cost, which I did not set. It was a suggested shipping cost from eBay, and that's what I set it as their suggested shipping cost, and it only cost their suggested shipping cost was I think $13 and some change, and I only had to pay $3.50 to ship this thing with a tracking number. So when they seen that it came in and it said $3.50 for shipping, they were really upset because they were like, I paid $13 and some change for shipping. Listen, I'm not the one to suggest the shipping price. I'm only doing what eBay's telling me to do. They suggested it. I went with it. Why wouldn't I want to make more money? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I could see being fair to a customer, but I would have gave it back to the guy if I would have. I honestly would have refunded him the extra cost if he didn't come off the way that he did, because I am fair with my customers, and I know that really was an unfair deal for him, but it wasn't from my suggestion. It came totally from eBay, and I just went with what eBay is suggesting because they're supposed to be helping me because I'm new. So, and then when it all started happening, it was me who took the brunt end. I had to make the return. I lose the money. I lose out on shipping, and sometimes because of the cost of everything that I just absorbed, it's not even worth bringing the item back to me because now I have to pay even more money. So now when I relist an item, I got to relist it with the new shipping cost popped on top of it, and the new insertion fee popped on top of it, with the new 10% that they're going to charge me again to resell the item on top of it. So, at the end of the day, I mean, how far can I go with an item that I charged one thing and then I got to charge double now? Nobody's going to want to buy it. It's going to sit up there and it's going to be on a dead list. And, I'm just going to be, SOL. So, I'm just very happy I went through that experience, ladies and gentlemen. It just showed me that Amazon is a definitely more than one cut above eBay. Now, eBay still my go-to, because that's who I'm dealing with right now. But if I ever get into a situation where I can get the money up to start bulk buying, I'm going right to Amazon FBA. Now, I'm sure that there's going to be things that I'm going to have to deal with Amazon because that's in every business. But just the way that lady treated me and what she did for me at the end, and I wasn't even complaining. I was just, just regular talking. Like, okay, it didn't show up, when it was supposed to. I just want to know when it's going to come. That's all. That's all I want to know. And the item cost $14.99, and at the end she reimbursed $17. So she reimbursed more than what the item cost, and it never came out of the seller's pocket. That's the kind of business you want to run. eBay, you're making more business, that you're making more money than I am. You can absorb some stuff. I mean, I'll split the absorption with you. At least make it fair. For a seller to be able to try to make some money, that's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying that absorb every cost. I mean, sometimes I am wrong. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. So I'm just saying on the things that I know I'm right, I just don't want to have to keep, bending over and taking it up to every time a customer is unhappy with something. So, I learned a big lesson today, and I wanted to share that with you guys because I just wanted, everybody, because I know that there's a lot of people looking to go into FBA on Amazon, and they might have some like little, I'm not really sure, Well, that's a little bit of part of it I just explained to you, and that's just a part of it, but that was a big part of it, shipping and receiving and the whole, shipping in itself can be a headache on any other platform. So for that lady to make me this happy to come on and support them over eBay, that goes to show you something. You know what I mean? I really wish I had the money to go start buying from bulk right now. If I had the money right now, I would start ordering from bulk immediately right now and start FBAing right now. So that was just a little something that I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope that I hope that you got something out of that. I'm not bashing eBay. I'm just saying that I take a lot up there. With dealing with the whole way they have everything set up. So everybody have a good day, and and everybody keep making that money, and just remember, everything's not easy, and some things are harder than others. You're going to have good days and bad days, and, as long as your good outweigh the bad, that's what we're looking for. My name is Big J, and with that, have a good day.